How's it going today, y'all? Today I'm going to be talking about Langston Hughes' poem "The Weary Blues," which was option 3 out of the ones we chose. This poem was a closed poem. It had set rhyme schemes and had a set structure to it. It had odd rhyme schemes. They didn't quite flow. It wasn't an A B A B or A B A C deal. It was more starts off right away, tune croon the first two lines, then the fourth and fifth line rhyme, and then it just keeps going on. So no set rhyme scheme, but there's rhymes in there. There's no stanzas. It's more of a paragraph form of a poem. Um, the claim, this overall poem, is about an old black man singing the blues, and it indicates in the poem that the man wishes that he was dead. It starts off right away. The first half of the first stanza paragraph, Langston Hughes really addresses the setting. Mentions that it's on Lenox Avenue. We don't know where Lenox Avenue is. It's by an old gas light, so an old gas station somewhere. It kind of gives us a southern feel to it. Nighttime, because he's in the light of it, so the light is lighting up the darkness. And nighttime is referred to again by the end of the poem. The stars went out, and so did the moon. Night is mentioned throughout the poem. He sets up. Langston Hughes very descriptive of the singer in the poem's ethnicity. He's mentioned third line in the poem. I heard a Negro play down a ways with his ebony hands. Coming from a black man's soul. That's all in the first stanza of this poem. Also, I heard a Negro sing. He's very open to this being a black individual that's singing the blues. He sets a kind of a poor feel to it with the way that he describes the piano in which the man is playing on. He made that poor piano moan with melody down a little ways. I heard Negro sing that old piano moan. So he indicates that the man singing with this piano is not very rich. He sets a very sad tone to the blues. He doesn't incorporate it with a happy, upbeat feel. It's more of a down in the dumps feel. And that starts off on the very first line that he says, drowning in a drowsy, syncopated tone, which automatically it starts you off with kind of a down in the dumps feel. And the very last, there's a lot of repetition. There is repetition throughout here. In the first stanza, you hear "Oh blues, sweet blues, oh blues," kind of in a little chunk with lines in between them. It's a repetitive and a rhyming poem, but with odd like rhyme schemes. And one thing I was wondering is, was that done on purpose to kind of set a weird tone to it, kind of a different tone. A question I had just from the first and the second stanza too, but especially from the first stanza, is why is the singer so unhappy? What made him so unhappy? And then down in the second stanza, you hear, and like a little monologue he does, I got the weary blues, and I can't be satisfied. I got the weary blues, and I can't be satisfied. I ain't happy no more, and I wish I had died. So, one thing that I'm wondering is, why he's got the weary blues, and then died when? What event does he wish that he would have died in? So, then basically after that, the poem ends out talking about the singer sings through the night, and then he says, the stars went out and so did the moon, so I'm wondering if the singer sang all the way into daytime. Then immediately preceding that, the singer stopped playing and went to bed, while the weary blues echoed through his head, and he slept like a rock or a man that's dead. So, Langston Hughes ends us in this poem with a little bit of mystery, wondering, in that very last line, is the man dead? Did the man die that night? Langston Hughes, as the speaker, as the narrator of this man, is very surly and upset toward as his writing style. There's nothing upbeat or happy about how he does this poem. It's a very um, it's a very sad poem, really. And even it's even said that it's a sad poem, and that he played that sagraggy tune like a musical fool. So he's not happy with how the blues are either portrayed or how the blues are sung or however it is. It's just a very overall sad and down in the dumps poem about blues, thus the title, The Weary Blues. Thank you.